We've seen some Colorado reservoirs at less than 50% storage and others completely dried out. Even lakes are facing their own challenges with the warm and dry weather. Half full or half empty. Whatever way you look at the lakes and reservoirs in Colorado,
More like a pond, yeah.
half capacity or less isn't good.
This is the year that people are going to learn the value of water.
Buttes Reservoir in southeastern Colorado is dried up, and Aurora Water says Spinney Mountain Reservoir is 48% full.
And it looks a lot like a moonscape.
The utility says the Aurora Reservoir is 97% full. Levels here will be impacted too in order to support water use this year.
We're going to draw those down, and it may take years for us to actually fully recover back to what we would consider a full capacity.
Shawnee Klein says reservoirs won't run dry because they reuse water. But with the peak of snowpack behind us, there will be less of the resource in rotation.
We might get maybe a quarter to a third of the normal water that we see to replenish reservoirs this year.
Warm weather is compounding infrastructure issues at Houston Lake in Denver.
Yeah, it's a little bit concerning, I'd say.
Garrett Scray watches water levels decrease daily. He's lived in the neighborhood for 8 years and says the lake has never been this low.
It's kind of an eyesore now with the water being down so much and half the lake being mud and there just being dead fish floating around, so.
Denver Parks and Rec says it shut down the pipe that fills the lake last year due to a leak. The city says Dottie is working on the pipe, but it won't be back on until May.
On real hot days, it starts to stink like swampy or kind of mucky, yeah.
Parks and Rec says without the pipe or adequate stormwater, fish may not survive.
Hopefully, it can get fixed.
Across Colorado, water utilities are reminding people these extremes could become more frequent realities if this drought continues beyond this year.
What people do this year can have impacts on what they're able to do next year.
Here in Aurora, City Council members are considering enacting Stage 1 drought restrictions. That discussion will happen next week at their council meeting. If they are approved, those restrictions will go into place next Tuesday. In Aurora, Janelle Finch, 9 News.